their sacrifice in defending the nation will forever be honored and remembered. He underscored the nation's indebtedness to those who paid the ultimate price for its security. The president also praised the Nigerian armed forces for their swift and decisive response to the attack. In the meantime, activities marking the 2025 Armed Forces Remembrance Day in Ogun State will commence on Friday with a special Jumat at the Central Mosque, Kobita Belkuta, at noon. A statement by the Secretary to the State Cabinet, Mr. Tukumo Talabi, indicated that a commemorative church service is scheduled for Sunday at the Cathedral of St. Peter, Ake, at 10 a.m. The statement adds that the Grand Finale will hold on Wednesday with special parade by members of the armed forces and laying of wreath in memory of the fallen heroes at the Kid Ground, Okimoson, at 10 a.m. Invited guests are expected to be seated 30 minutes before the commencement of each program. The Governor of the Center of Excellence, Lagos, Mr. Babajide Sanwo-Olu, this Thursday signed the 2025 appropriation bill into law. The Special Advisor to the Governor on Media and Publicity, Mr. Boyega Akoshile, made this known on X. He said the budget of 3.366 trillion naira is meant for the continuation of the works of the current administration in the state. In the meantime, the government at the center is not resting on its laurels in ensuring that the aviation sector thrives and globally competitive. The man that calls the shots at the Ministry of Aviation Space Development, Mr. Festus Keyamo, came up with this Thursday. According to him, part of efforts to achieve this include deepening partnership with global lessors and financiers to support the nation's domestic airline and fleet renewal. The minister added that he would soon lead a team from the sector in Nigeria to attend the Boeing Lessor Forum in Dublin, Ireland, as part of efforts to achieve the feat. According to him, the renewed hope agenda of the current administration is to strengthen adherence to international protocols, including the Cape Town Convention, to boost investors' confidence. The agency in charge of disease control in the country, CDC, says the country is not under any serious threat for now for the human metapneumovirus HMPV. The Nigeria Center for Disease Control, NCDC's Director General, Dr. Jide Idris, said this on a television program this Thursday, saying the country is monitoring the situation and is on high alert with no cases reported in Nigeria yet. The NCDC boss said the country is monitoring the situation and is on high alert, adding that Nigeria is safe. It listed avoiding overcrowded places, washing of hands, and others as parts of measures against HMPV. The Nations Anti-Graft Agency (ICPC) has urged the Nigerian National Medicines Development Agency to address the proliferation of unregulated herbal drinks in the country. The ICPC Resident Commissioner for Lagos State, Mr. Kabir Helelu, stated this Thursday. He expressed concerns over the unchecked sale of herbal mixtures commonly referred to as alagbo by hawkers, noting that the consumption of such substances poses severe health risks. Social protection initiatives is fundamental to achieving social development and social harmony, as well as advancing the shared development pillars of the current administration in Ogun State. The government should therefore strengthen investment in the social sector with a view to ensuring the safety, dignity, and empowerment of women and girls. The Women Advocate Research and Documentation Center made the call at a news conference in Abeokuta addressed by the Executive Director of Lead Ogun State Technical Working Group, Women for Peace and Gender Equality Initiative, UPEGI, Dr. Mojisola Akinsanya, who noted that adequate funding for gender-based violence, GBV, prevention and response is essential to expand empowerment initiative, provide survivor support, and ensure access to justice and healthcare services. Dr. Akinsanya, while acknowledging the commendable efforts of the government in the social sector in the past 4 years, including the establishment of 4 sexual assault referral centers with transit homes in Shagamu, Abeokuta, Ijebu-Ode, and Ilaro, launching of a toll-free line for reporting GBV cases, empowerment of 67,093 women through the Okowodapo project, among others, stated that more still needs to be done considering the high rate of women who face gender and sexual violence in the state. She advocated the setting aside of 0.5% of tax revenue for the establishment of a gender based violence trust fund for effective implementation of the Violence Against Persons Prohibition (VAP) law, while collaborative partnerships among government, civil society, and the private sector should be promoted for sustainable solutions. The Women Advocates Research and Documentation Center, with support from the African Women's Development Fund in collaboration with the subnational organizations including the Women for Peace and Gender Equality Initiative, Women Advocacy in HIV and AIDS Prevention and Other Diseases, African Foundation for Environment and Development, and the Center for Economic Empowerment and Gender Activities also called for the establishment of special courts for GBV cases and ensure quick trial and punishment of perpetrators, as well as the provision of CNG buses in all 20 local governments for survival transportation and provision of subventions for non-government organization NGO service providers in the state. The Ogun State Muslim Pilgrims Welfare Board has commenced sales of forms and other necessary documentation for intending pilgrims for the year 2025 Holy Pilgrimage to Mecca and Medina. A statement Alhaji Taiwo Ajibola directed intending pilgrims to cash deposits of 8,500,000 naira pending the final approval of the Hajj fare by the National Hajj Commission of Nigeria. The board also urged those who have obtained forms to complete and submit them, along with the photocopies of payment receipts, 10 colored passport photographs with white background, photocopies of certificates of origin, international passport, and photocopy of data page and photocopy of NIN certificate. It advised them to complete their payments and submit their forms as visa processing will commence on Friday, February 28, 2025. The 13th anniversary Thanksgiving service and appearance of the Ark of Mercy of Our Saviour's Temple of God will hold on Saturday at 10 a.m. Venue is the Temple Auditorium, adjacent to the Nigeria Police Station, Kinta Belkuta. According to a statement by the temple's spiritual leader, Dr. Adegboyega Oye Ajayi, the Iwuye ceremony of the leaders of the temple will also be conducted on Saturday. An auto sport, former Super Eagles defender Ifeanyi Udeze has criticized the Nigeria Football Federation's decision to appoint Eric Charlie as the head coach of the Super Eagles. According to Udeze, former interim coach of the Super Eagles, Augustine Egavine, has a better CV than Charlie. He added that the Madden gaffer accepted the Super Eagles job only to boost his CV. The NFF had earlier this week announced Charlie's appointment. Charlie replaced Egwavoin, who was appointed as caretaker manager after the NFF parted ways with Finidi George last year. That was the news across Nigeria on OGBC 90.5 FM, packaged by Adibi Wake Wahab. For exclusive programs and the latest news updates, visit our website at ogunradio.com. Follow us on Facebook at Ogunradio Belkuta and on X at OGBC 905 FM. You can also listen to OGBC on the Radio Garden.